Right here. Go. Good, good. Way to open your hips. Go.
Josh, what the Josh, what the you can wet dream, Josh.
Black secondary, go! What I call playing in your underwear, that's one thing. All right? When you put those pads on, that's what this game's about. And the guys that can process, and the guys that can learn, the guys that can play fast. That's what we're going to find out. Now, when we start out, just like we did in the summer, and I'm a person in these seats that's guaranteed a spot, or not guaranteed a spot. I don't care if you just got here. If you're the best one, you're going to play. And if we find 25, 30 guys that are going to play, then I'm going to play 30 in the game, and the coaches are going to play 30. But it will be about competition. But I will say this is going to be a challenge for everybody in here, because once you see this install, a lot of guys are going to go, oh shit. You're going to get a lot of stuff thrown at you. Because what we got to find out is who can learn it and who can apply it. Now, we understand that you will make mistakes. We can coach that. We ain't going to coach that. We're not going to coach that. We're going to control the things that we can control. You're going to play fast, all right, or you're not going to play. That's a promise, okay? That's not just from me. That's from the head coach. Because it's going to be more about how we play, all right? How we go about things. That's going to be the most important thing. That's what's going to win games. I can tell you that. They did a study 10 years ago in the NFL. They did a study on the most improved defenses in the NFL. All right, and they took all the different, analytics. And whether it was personnel, whether it was the style of defense, whether it was 3-4, whether it was 4-3, all right, coaching changes, all that. And what they found out were the most improved units in the National Football League, the highest football you can play in the world. The number one thing was effort. Was the team that changed the effort. And you can say, I don't care if you make millions of dollars, billions, it's about how hard you play the game. And that's what it'll be about. That's where we will make a difference. Okay? So if you open your book right here.
Who's right now?
Here we go. Go.
Hey, let's go.
Go. Give me all out.
You got one or you?
Hey. You've got to take special teams just as serious as you do anything else. Okay? Just as serious. Not, okay, this is just something I do. No. That's how you win. We are not offense, defense, special team. We are a team. But in that, you got to approach the meeting just like you did in here last night, just like you did this morning. Everybody go. Boom, eyes up. Go. Bend. Boom, good. Go. Last step. Boom, good. Go. Boom, bend. Eyes up. Playing on the slot, that's one of the hardest things that a DB has to do.
The record calls we went over in the walkthrough. I just wanted to touch on those.
All right, and when the guy busts out running, you just stop. All right, you miss the tackle, turn and go. It's about effort. You can't wait on them because they're gonna run the out route on you. You got help over the top, so go put.
A couple weeks down into fall camp, what's your assessment of your defense?
Well, I do think we've improved every day. I think our coaches have done a good job of coaching fundamentals. Everything starts, you got to have a foundation, and that starts with fundamentals. I think our assistant coaches have done a really good job of that. you know, we throw a lot of stuff at our guys early because it makes them think, it makes them process, it keeps them from getting bored. But the fundamental part, you can't get bored with the details. So I've seen improvement there. I've seen improvement from practice to practice of us being able to handle, you know, the schemes and, you know, being able to process. And then I think we put a big emphasis on playing situations, you know, whether it be first and second down, whether it be third down, whether it be in the red zone, whether it be short yardage. And you got to be ready for those situations and anticipate things. And the only way you learn is to put guys in those situations. That's what we try to do. Why do all these receivers hate when you touch them? When you play soft off of them, right, you're letting them do whatever they want to. Let them run whatever route. Can't play that way. We got to be aggressive. All right, now.
And I've had the honor and pleasure of sitting in on some of your teaching sessions, some of your installs, and it's a lot. What's the fine line you kind of touched on there about challenging them, but making sure that they're actually taking it in and utilizing it versus it being so overwhelming? Is that a challenge from a coaching standpoint?
Absolutely, but it's also an evaluation tool for us. So, you know, just like we evaluate whether a guy can run, tackle, take on blocks, we also want to be able to evaluate how much you can process, you know, mentally. And it's you know, it's easy to see the guys that can take what you put in a meeting and carry it to the field. Is it always perfect? No, it's not perfect. That's our job as coaches to make it perfect. But just to understand concepts, and you've probably heard me say this in there, it's not like taking a spelling test where I memorize the words, take the test on Friday, and by Monday I've forgotten.
Yeah.
It's learning concepts. So, and I think at this level you have to understand concepts, because what we're doing, listen, we want to compete against the offense every day, but we don't have to play Colorado. We've got to play, 15 games, and all those games are going to be different. So what we're trying to do now is build a library, so where, we're putting this in our library and saying, okay, this week we play TCU, next week we play Nebraska, next week we play Colorado State. Well, we may have to take things from that library that we use in those games. So we want to be able to introduce it to the players and see if the players can process. All right, we made some mistakes and some adjustments, all right, but the things you do in these drills showed up, tackling, all that stuff. We got stuff to fix, all right? Don't take it personal. It ain't personal. It's about making sure we get better every day. Everybody got that?
Yes, sir.
It ain't personal. All right, here we go. Lead them out, one line. Here we go. Go, fast.